Hey everybody, this is TheDrink64 and welcome to a video for a series that honestly I didn't think I'd be coming back to, but since it is coming back in April, thought I might as well come back to it now. So after finishing the reactions for all the My Little Pony stuff, I really just needed to take a break with this show, and I feel like that's done. You know, it's been a few months, I don't really have to take that break anymore, and I can come back to the show and make videos on it, which is really cool. Honestly, I've taken all the break I need on this show, and I am happy to come back to it and watch it in a fresh new light, not being, you know, just fucking sick of the show after doing all these reactions and all this stuff. So, I'm basically coming back to the show with a whole new perspective on it, and hopefully, you know, I can just go into Season 7 actually loving the show more than ever. So yeah, but Season 7 is starting on April 15th, as Zep2It has put on their website, which I'm just going to say is fact, and I think we know is fact now, so yeah. Really cool. I didn't expect it to come back in April. I think that was the main problem that I had with this, is that I would have said around May time would have been a good time to release it, but to me this just feels a bit early, and I know that there's the movie this year as well, and there's the 3 Equestria Girls specials, so with everything that's going on with all of that, it really feels to me like my main worry for Season 7 is that it's going to feel very rushed, and I don't want that to be the case, so that's kind of my main issue with Season 7, is that it's going to feel very rushed. And I hope it won't be like that, but I don't know, we'll just have to see when it actually gets into the season. But yeah, there is a new clip that has been released, however, and I do want to show that clip off, and I want to do a short little analysis of it. This video isn't necessarily an analysis video, but I do want to take a look at this clip because there's a couple things I do want to note, and there is something that I do want to read to you guys from, I got it from Equestria Daily. I don't know where the official sources are on this, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you guys the preview clip, and then we'll get straight into the short-ass analysis for it.
I may have let it slip that you'd be unveiling your big plan for Starlight tonight. Silly me. But we're all very excited to hear what you've cooked up. You weren't coming up with a plan just now, were you? Oh dear, this could be pretty embarrassing for you.
Gee, thanks, Discord.
Anytime. I really do love being helpful.
If I could have every pony's attention? As you all know, Starlight Glimmer's been my pupil for a while now, and I'd hoped she'd be my pupil for a long time yet to come, but it turns out that's just not meant to be. Starlight, you have proved yourself to be a kind, loyal, strong, honest, and truly magical friend. Just looking around this room at all the new friendships you've made, I know there's nothing more I need to teach you. So we have a second reason to celebrate today. 3 cheers for Starlight Glimmer on her graduation day. What a great surprise! Your future's in your own hooves now.
Wow, I was not expecting this.
Darn it. I was hoping you'd send her to my realm. We could have been roomies. Way to not pick up what I was putting down.
How do you want to celebrate? Girls' trip to Las Pegasus?
We can throw you a Changeling Gorb Fest! It's more fun than it sounds.
So I do feel overall that this premiere episode, or premiere episodes, and I'll get to that in a little bit actually, but it definitely looks really interesting. I mean, Starlight Glimmer is graduating now. She won't be Twilight's student anymore, but whatever they decide to do with her, I do hope it's going to be better than what Season 6 did. I was a fan of her in Season 6, I didn't mind her, but really, I feel like her character just didn't do what she really had the potential to do, and I feel like Season 7 really has the potential to be a lot more than it was, so really with what they seem to be doing with Starlight Glimmer, I'm a fan. But a couple of things I did notice from this clip is that the changelings are back, and obviously I wasn't surprised that they're back, obviously, but I really don't like the changeling designs. I think I'm just going to admit that right now. I think they're awful, they're ugly, and the colour palette is just awful. I'm not a huge fan of their designs, really I'm not, and honestly I'm not happy with the whole reformation and just the fact that they changed the whole design. It kind of sucks in my opinion. I'm at least glad that Chrysalis didn't change. That was a good choice on their point, the creators, but yeah. Although I am interested to see if Chrysalis returns this season, I would kind of expect it. Or since we know Season 8's probably happening, then maybe it'll happen there. I'm not 100% sure. I'd like her to come back in this season, though. I think that'd be really cool, just continue that thing. So over here we do see Discord is back, which is really cool. I don't know if it's going to go the same way that other seasons have gone, with 2 Discord episodes per season and 2 CMC episodes per season. I feel like they're going to be changing a few things up with the way they do the episodes, and I'll get to that in a bit as well, but I don't know, it looks like Discord's going to be more of a prominent character in this season, and honestly, I'm on board with that, as well as another guest star, also from Star Trek that I'll get to later, which is interesting. See, as I said before, Starlight Glimmer is graduating after what happened in To Where and Back Again, which is really interesting. I am interested to see what they do with her character. It could be that she'll become a full-on member of the main 6, have her own element, which I feel is what a lot of people would like to see. I know I would personally, I would love to see that. And that's just one of the many things that I would love to see the show do eventually. But it is just good to see Starlight Glimmer's character just evolve over the last 2 seasons, you know, because I think over season 6, really just her being the student didn't really get to develop her character too much, and I feel like this season can really just blow open those bars and allow her character to grow further, which is really awesome. Something else I do want to mention actually about this is the little heart necklaces around them. I don't know if this is going to have anything important like story-wise or whatnot for the premiere, but it just looks like these are a lot of trophies that they'll get for what they did in To Where and Back Again, which is pretty cool. Overall, I mean, this clip isn't really anything too special, it just sort of sets the tone for this premiere episode, or these premiere episodes. Again, I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, it doesn't seem too dangerous, nothing really seems to be going on, Starlight Glimmer's graduating, and I feel like that's going to be the big problem in this opening, which is perfectly fine. No major threat, I am perfectly down for that, I don't really mind. So what I really wanted to talk about in this is just this right here, and it's basically just a bunch of information about what's going to be happening, and I'm just going to go through it, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, in the back-to-back premiere episodes titled Celestial Advice and All Bottled Up, I could do an entire, episode speculation on this. This might as well just be that. This is an episode speculation, analysis, and just a discussion all in one. Great. But yeah, Celestial Advice, great. Celestia episode, done. All Bottled Up. There are descriptions after this, so I'll get to that right now, actually. Twilight Sparkle agonizes over Starlight Glimmer's future and receives some much-needed advice from her very own mentor, Princess Celestia, so I assume that's just for Celestial Advice, which is interesting. This won't be a fully Celestia episode, but I'm assuming this is going to be as close as we'll get, really, because nobody seems to want a Celestia episode, and I don't know why. Again, I'm just happy to see more Celestia. She's awesome, and she deserves more love. She really does. So moving on to All Bottled Up, at least I'm assuming that's the way it is. It just makes sense. While the main 6 are on a friendship retreat, Starlight Glimmer loses Twilight Sparkle's friendship map. After her anger might get out of control, Starlight Glimmer casts a calming spell while the ponies search for the lost map. So obviously, first thing here is I'm wondering what the friendship retreat is. That sounds kind of interesting. Considering this is the premiere episode or episodes, again, it doesn't look like it's a 2-parter, weirdly enough. But apparently the thing about her anger getting out of control is kind of interesting. I mean, ever since her reformation back in the end of Season 5, we haven't really seen her get angry so much. So I'm wondering how that's all going to pan out in the episode. But what I really want to talk about is how there's no 2-parter this time. There's just 2 separate episodes airing back-to-back in premiere episodes. So yeah, really weird. This is a first for the MLP series, and because every premiere episode so far has been a 2-parter, which is really weird to actually see 2 separate episodes airing. Honestly, I'm not used to this, but I'm perfectly fine with it. Honestly, I kind of prefer it to the whole 2-part episode, beginning and end, and maybe these season finales will be 2 separate episodes. Maybe there'll be no 2 parts at all. Maybe this will be like Season 3 with its finale where it's just 1 episode, and again, I'm okay with that actually. If they can fit it into 22 minutes, then they can fit it into 22 minutes. Hopefully it won't be too much rushed. That was a problem with Magical Mystery Cure, but yeah, hopefully this season and the episodes in it won't be rushed, and that is my main concern with it. Don't screw this up. You're probably going to screw this up though, Hasbro. So moving on, this season guest stars William Shatner and Felicia Day join the main 6 and leave their cutie marks in the land of Equestria, so yeah, we're getting William Shatner from Star Trek playing a character, and Felicia Day, who I know from Supernatural, and you guys might know from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, apparently. I don't know, but I know her from Supernatural as Charlie, was it? So yeah. Honestly, two great actor and actresses, and honestly, looking forward to them. Really am. They're going to be awesome. And it's great to see someone else on Star Trek. I did hear that he was going to be coming into it at some point. Now we actually know. Don't think it's going to be in the premiere, though, because it says for a very special episode in late summer, so they're both going to be appearing in the same episode. But it's not the premiere, so perfectly fine. It's going to be in the summer, probably toward the back half of the season, so that's fine with me. Rainbow Dash's over-enthusiastic parents. We do know we're going to be seeing Rainbow Dash and Applejack's parents. Applejack's parents probably in a flashback, but Rainbow Dash is right here, which is really interesting. So yeah, Rainbow isn't an orphan, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's great to see their parents. I mean, really, that's another one of the things that I wanted to see from the show for ages, and it's actually delivering. This season might actually deliver, which is really crazy. This show really hasn't given much, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 26 magical episodes featuring 5 brand new original songs and tons of adventures, so it is a full season, 26 episodes, gonna be awesome. But another concern I have, 5 brand new original songs, only 5. That is new. I don't think any other season of MLP has had so few songs. I think this is the least, I'm not 100% sure. But this is not very many songs at all, and I know they're working on the movie more. But 5 songs isn't very much for a season of this show. So to be perfectly honest, I mean, knowing that there's going to be only 5 songs over the 26 episodes, they better be damn good songs. I mean, maybe they mean full-on big numbers, but they better be good if there's only 5 of them. It is quite a shame to see so few, but tons of adventure. Hopefully they deliver. They never delivered on that in Season 6, and I feel like that was the disappointment with that season, was that it never really had the adventure we wanted, and the season better have that, let's be honest. The last paragraph here just goes on about a pony bomb of sorts, Pony Palooza, going through all 6 seasons from April 8th to the April 15th when the actual Season 7 airs, so yeah. But yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about, just going over my thoughts with it, my concerns about Season 7. It might be too rushed, I hope not. 2 little songs, kind of a shame, and no 2-parters, which isn't so much a concern as it's a little weird for the series, and I'm wondering how they're going to go through with it. Maybe it is a 2-parter and they're naming them differently, but even then that's different for the show, so I don't think they do that. It just doesn't seem like there's a 2-parter at all here, so yeah, really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this and where it goes from here. So yeah, April 15th, looking forward to it, reactions and reviews and all that, but yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.